Hey there, my name is Yami. I am your Latina next door. Welcome back to Mi Casa. Today I'm sharing pretty and practical organization ideas for your home. The first item I am sharing are these IKEA boxes that come in both a gray and a tan color. Now they're great because they come in different sizes. They have very nice texture on the outside and are cardboard and paper on the inside. Now I use these in my home throughout several areas. These are in a buffet that's in the transition area from my living room to my kitchen. In one of the boxes, I have my linens for my table, like my napkins, as well as some of my custom napkin rings that I've made in the past. Next to that, we have some water filters, as well as some batteries. There are always so many random items that we have around our house, and it's just nice to be able to store them somewhere that not only keeps them in a particular place, but also looks really good. And on the other side, there are cables, there are walkie-talkies, and even extension cords. We all have little items like this around our house, and it's just nice to be able to put them someplace where you know exactly where they are, they're handy, and you don't see the clutter. I also have a few more of these boxes in our hallway closet. And these are perfect for storing items for the cold, like scarves and mittens. And this is probably one of my favorite things that I've ever purchased to organize. It's this amazing shoe organizer that goes under the bed. I got it from Amazon, and I'll make sure to link to it below. And as you can see, I have kind of an addiction to wedges, but these are perfect. And what I love about them is that the sides are nice and stiff, and they have these sections that Velcro in so that you can adjust the amount of space that you need between your shoes. And so with these still being larger shoes, you can put 10 pairs in one of these containers, and they are sold in a pack of 2. I also love that they have a clear cover that you can zip right over. That way you see exactly what shoes are inside, but they stay out of the dust. These are great because they're the perfect height for low profile beds like mine. And of course, with the side handle, you can easily pull it out and get your shoes. This is probably my easiest one. I don't know about you, but I don't like folding my towels. I like rolling them up. And the reason I like it is because when I put them inside of my drawer, you can see all of the towels that you have. There are none that hide underneath any other ones. Sometimes beautiful organization doesn't even need a container. It just needs a different method. Now, one thing I do love that I have a lot of are glass containers, and you can find these in the craft section of Hobby Lobby, believe it or not. They have so many options, and these right here, I actually have these. I bought the version from a Dollar Tree, but if you don't find them there, you can get these at half off here all of the time. And what I like to do is in my kitchen, I like to put my little packets of seasoning like this. Now you'll notice that these have a different color lid, and I actually spray painted them on the outside because the inside is not spray painted and it's still food safe. So I have my yeast, I have seasoning, even some bouillon cubes that I like to store in my kitchen. I can see them, they're easily accessible, and they're nice and pretty to look at. I like to put my flour and my rice in large glass containers. I use them all the time, and I like to have them handy. Not only that, but it also allows me to see how much I have inside. I also like to have my sugars and coffee and oatmeal handy in glass containers. In my previous house, I bought these from Big Lots and I carried them into this house. I did, however, find them at Hobby Lobby. They also have that little orange seal if you like those, but they also have the ones with clear seals if you don't like the orange. You can easily put food in here, and then if you want to add a decal, you certainly can to customize. And these at $6.99 for the large ones, always half off for $3.50 is a really good deal, as well as these, which are $6 regularly, but you can find them for $3. I have actually tackled my spice cabinet twice. The first time was in my last house. It was a hot mess. I created a very simple spice rack riser, and I shared all of the measurements and everything that I did in a previous video, which I can always link. I simply used some inexpensive poplar boards from Home Depot. This entire project cost me like $3 to do, but today it might actually cost $4 because I do know that the poplar boards did rise a little bit. You can definitely purchase risers already made online, but for the price, this was obviously the smarter way to go for me because I had pretty much everything and it was so easy to put together. Now you can always leave it this natural wood color. I decided to go ahead and paint it a nice chalk white. I put my spices together with these cute little containers. However, these became discontinued at Target and I can no longer find the copper lids. So I had to purchase something new and revamp everything because I actually used even more herbs when I moved into our new home. I found this set of 24 on Amazon. I'll link to it below as well. And what I liked about it is that it came with all these pre-made labels that you can put on the top lid. Now, the ones that I got are little baby mason jars, is what I call them. The kit comes with a white marker as well as a little funnel so that you can get your herbs and spices into the little jars. Now, of course, this might seem like a crazy task to take out spices and put them in a brand new container, but I'm a very visual person and I like everything to look really nice and orderly, and personally a whole bunch of different kind of spice containers just kind of drove me nuts. So I love taking the time to put everything in these beautiful containers and organize everything, making it look nice, and now I can enjoy my spice cabinet even more. Now, if you guys remember, we had a terrible pantry in our hallway closet because the house didn't really come with a pantry. So I put a plan together and Nelson and I converted our own laundry room into a brand new open concept pantry. Now, we really took a lot of time and effort in order to make the pantry look amazing. So when it came for the containers that I purchased for it, I made sure to get something that was a little bit more high quality than your standard dollar store stuff. I purchased cereal containers and food containers from Amazon. I also went to Hobby Lobby to get more glass containers. And I made sure to focus on reviews to make sure I was getting quality items. I also had these baskets and I purchased these at Big Lots a while ago, and yet they actually still carry them. I also purchased white containers and baskets from Hobby Lobby, splurging a little bit more and making sure that I got what I wanted and with the quality that I needed. And most pantries are usually behind closed doors, but ours is an open concept, and I wanted to make sure that every single item was put into a nice container because it will be seen if it is walked by. So I made sure to get nice items and label each and every container so that first of all we knew exactly what it was, and second of all it just looked more organized that way. And of course, not everything went into a clear container. The baskets were great for grouping products that you have many of that are already pre-packaged, and it just made everything look more cohesive and organized. Mixing and matching basket types is also okay. However, I do like to keep the colors fairly similar so that it doesn't get too busy for the eye. Now, thrifted containers can be very good for storage solutions. I found this tin at the thrift store and I cleaned it up really good before giving it a new paint job. Now, because the inside of the container was pretty dingy, I went ahead and spray painted the inside as well as the outside. I made a very cute decal to put on the front, and I'm actually using this in my pantry right now to store my excess rice bags. Now, because I spray painted the inside, I do keep all of my rice in the bags that they came in while they're inside of the storage bin. But this is a perfect addition to my pantry. I think it's perfect. It's a large piece. It looks really good, and it's something that didn't cost me very much at all. And now it's an amazing storage solution that I use on a regular basis. Another thrifted item that I love to use for storage are thrifted baskets. This one I shared in a thrift with me in shopping haul, and I'm actually using it in my pantry to store my onions, and it works perfect. Hope you're enjoying the video, and while you're at it, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at the Latina Next Door. Now, trash to treasure is really fun because you can really do a lot of things with items that you might throw away. I took this little can of Florecitas cookies. These are from Puerto Rico. I absolutely love them, and so do my kids. And for this storage container, I actually took some macrame cord and I covered it completely with it. I added a leather strap to the top and I covered the top of it as well, and now it literally is in my craft room holding paints and supplies inside. Another item that you can use that there is plenty of are plastic containers. Now, my husband likes these really expensive nut mix, and what I like to do is I like to reuse these for items around my home. Now, I've used them for some craft products, but I also use them for my dried beans, and I prefer to store them this way instead of the bags that they come in. And honestly, I don't even label these because I can see what's inside of the container in my pantry. Perfect addition to my storage needs, and there's zero additional cost to this because you already purchased food that came in that container and now you're using it for something else. Boxes are another trash to treasure that I like to use for storage, and it's not just any type of box. I do like to make sure it's a nice sturdy box and it has a sort of a lid to it, like this purple mattress box. I shared this a while back and this is an all-time favorite of mine. I painted it and I added contact paper to the outside. I did take my time to make sure that everything looked nice, and I even made the extra effort and added a little handle to the front. And it's a perfectly usable container to store stuff in, and you would never guess that this was a purple mattress box. And yes, I totally use it. You have probably seen it in the background during some of my intros for my videos. Now, this is a simple and quick and easy one. When I created my kids' homeschool room, I wanted it to look very nice and put together, and I wanted to have decor pieces. Now, one of the things that I wanted was it to be functional, and I found this cute faux book at Hobby Lobby. They have so many different options and colors, and I thought it was perfect not only to add a little bit of decor, but to also house my kids' scissors. They're handy, they're right there, but you would never guess because they're inside of a book. Well, a box that looks like one. And along those lines, if you recall, whenever I made over my master bedroom last year, I did add brand new little pieces of decor here and there, and one of the things that I added were these really cute small suitcases on top of my dresser. And these are so pretty. I bought these at home and they look really good on my dresser. However, I made sure to make them practical storage. I recently purchased this nail kit on Amazon, and this nail polish lasts forever. I house my little lamp, the gloves, and some of my nail polishes in the big one, and then any leftover items like nail files, clippers, and even extra colors that I might have, I put in the smaller one. So all of my nail products are in these two little boxes on my dresser. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and you got a couple of ideas on what you can do for pretty and practical storage for your home. If you enjoyed this, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so that you can get more content like this. Let me know which one of these ideas was your favorite below in the comments. I will see you next week with another home decor and DIY video. In the meantime, I have other videos that you may enjoy. So until then, adios.